Calvin Klein is probably the most famous American designer.
He's really focused in on exactly what he's very, very good at, which is pure simplicity.
Our relationship was very much about, we were working together. He was incredibly demanding, very difficult to please. He works a lot.
He's shown a very savvy sense of being able to present an idealized image of people and then sell it back at them.
The body looks so big, and the ideal...
Calvin Klein has been in the forefront of using sexuality and images of youth, being provocative and daring.
I just came out of my shoes when I saw those teenagers depicted the way they were in those Calvin Klein ads. I thought it was wrong.
Calvin Klein's roots are in the Moshlu Parkway section of the Bronx, not exactly fertile fashion territory. It's an unlikely start for the man who would become one of America's preeminent designers by the end of the 20th century. The Parkway was a respectable, middle-class Jewish community of first- and second-generation immigrants.
It was a very work-oriented neighborhood. I mean, all the parents worked. Sometimes both parents worked. And education was very important.
A close-knit neighborhood where families looked out for one another's kids and knew each other's business.
Everybody hung out on Marshall Parkway. This is where you went to be with your friends. And it was a time of lasting friendships. The world that we grew up in was very typical of the world of the 1950s. There was baseball. There was just sitting along, talking, going into a local candy store for an egg cream.
Calvin's father, Leo, was born in Hungary and immigrated at age 11 to the U.S. with his brother. Calvin's mother, Flora, was a child of European immigrants. Appearances were important to the Kleins, and Flora managed to run a seemingly affluent household in the midst of their modest neighborhood. Calvin Klein was born on November 19, 1942. He had an older brother, Barry, and a younger sister, Alexis. When Calvin was 5 years old, he met Barry Schwartz, who lived down the block. The boys quickly became inseparable. Everyone knew that where there was Barry, there was Calvin. They were more like brothers than best friends, and eventually they would become lifelong business partners.